What's up, YouTube? My name is Bigboysnacksjonnytv. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And tonight I'll go over my WWE Smackdown review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please watch the video all the way from the beginning to the end. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content like this, because I'm on the road to 7K and path to YouTube partner. Follow my social media down below in the description. Now let's get started. Now WWE Smackdown was I might as well say it was a good show in my opinion, but I give it an 8 out of 10. All right. Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre segment. This was a solid promo to kick off the show, but it was very predictable. WWE SmackDown kicks off with Cody Rhodes coming to the ring to a loud pop from the crowd. Cody Rhodes says normally he would ask what they want to talk about, but they probably all want to talk about is the same thing. He says timing is funny in life, just as it is in the industry. He says WWE is on a uh, cusp of changing everything because tonight SmackDown goes 3 hours in Phoenix and Raw goes to Netflix. And his excitement is Timber because he can only be involved such much as he is not cleared to wrestle because of Kevin Owens. Cody Rhodes says at the Royal Rumble it will be him and Kevin Owens in a ladder match. It's going to be the exact same results. Cody Rhodes is going to retain, and Kevin Owens is going to lose to Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble. Watch I tell you. But anyway, let me continue. Let me continue. Drew McIntyre music hits and now he comes to the ring, interrupting Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre slowly gets in the ring and stares at Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre hugs Cody Rhodes in the ring and Cody Rhodes looks confused. Drew McIntyre says he is not here to hurt Cody Rhodes, but he is here to help him. He isn't on Drew's list, but Cody Rhodes is about to screw up his entire life work. Everything Cody did, all the dues that he paid to be the centerpiece. Drew McIntyre says this is the greatest generation of the company. Right now is the best wrestler they have ever had in the ring. And then look at the numbers. The best of all time by far is Cody Rhodes is the quarterback of all of it all. But Cody Rhodes is about to screw it all up. He tells Cody Rhodes that there is a guy running around with a replay reflect with the title like a fan in the crowd, pretending to be a champion. And Cody Rhodes' neck is hanging by a thread. Drew McIntyre says this SmackDown gimmick can see that Cody Rhodes needs a friend. Cody Rhodes cuts him off and tells Drew McIntyre that he knows the transfer window is open, that Drew McIntyre wants to help him. He says he would like to tell the truth back to Drew McIntyre. He watched Drew McIntyre carry WWE through his darkest times. He saw that over the last 2 to 3 years, Drew McIntyre has become the the beast on the microphone and in the ring. But he doesn't believe Drew. He doesn't believe Drew, and he can feel the tensions. The situation is going to devolve. He tells Drew McIntyre if he wants a shot at the championship, they might as well do it. Everyone wants it. Drew tells him that he is telling him the truth. He is not here to hurt him. He is here to help him. Drew McIntyre gets on the ring apron and he tells Cody Rhodes that he needs to watch his back. Drew McIntyre drops from the ring apron and Kevin Owens hits Cody Rhodes from behind. Out comes the WWE official who tried to break it up. Kevin Owens is pulled to the outside of the ring and the officials breaks it up. That part right there was very predictable. What was Drew McIntyre doing on SmackDown? I was confused about that. But we all seeing it over and over, time and time again. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens feud. I love Kevin Owens as a heel turn WWE. I love it. But the match itself at the Royal Rumble, you already know who's gonna win at the Royal Rumble. It's Cody Rhodes. It's right there. But anyway, solid promo, but the prediction very predictable. That's all I gotta say. Solid promo, very predictable. All right, a good opening segment with Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. The fans were surprised with Drew McIntyre showing up, and this feels like an anything can happen type of show. Hashtag SmackDown. All right, let me continue. Commercial break. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Andrade. And this match right here, This was this match was not bad, but it was just decent match for what it was. The bell rings, we are underway. Andrade with a hurricane and Shinsuke falls to the ring apron. Andrade with a dropkick and Nakamura falls to the outside of the ring. Andrade climbs the top rope and lands a moonsault. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Nakamura with a knee and a kick to the side of the head. Nakamura with kicks and right hands. He places Andrade on the second rope and he lands a snap release German suplex. Nakamura climbs the second rope and lands a knee to the face. He goes for the cover, but Andrade kicks out. He goes for the cover, but Andrade kicks out. Nakamura removes the top turnbuckle pad and Andrade with a drop kick. Andrade with a running meteor. He goes for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. Andrade climbs the top rope. He goes for a moonsault. Nakamura moves. Andrade lands on his feet and lands a standing moonsault. He goes for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. Andrade with a back elbow. He goes for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. Andrade places Nakamura on the top rope. Andrade gets on the second rope, but Nakamura slams Andrade face first onto the top of the ring post. Nakamura gets back into the ring and he hits Andrade with the King Shusa. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Shinsuke Nakamura. That was a decent match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Andrade. LA Knight music hits after the match, and out he runs to the ring. LA Knight with a close on onto Nakamura. He goes for the BFT, but Nakamura pushes him away and leaves the ring. LA Knight grabs a microphone and tells Nakamura that one way or another he is coming to collect what is on to him, and he will stomp Nakamura to dust with everybody saying LA Knight, yeah. We already know that Shinsuke Nakamura is going to retain next week. Yes, Shinsuke Nakamura is going to retain next week. All right. This was a worst backstage segment of the night. Pretty Daddy was the worst of the night. Pretty Daddy and Legado del Fantasma. Apollo Crews is shown walking backstage and he is stopped by Pretty Daddy. Apollo Crews tells them that everyone knew they were lying about who attacked Angelo Dawkins and in comes Legado del Fantasma. Santos tells them if Pretty Deli are going to lie, they can lie their faces. Pretty Deli tells them that it's ridiculous to claim to not to claim it is ridiculous and to calm down. They grab Pretty Deli, but in comes Nick Aldis and the WWE officials who break it up. Where did Nick Aldis came from? What did officials and Nick Aldis came from? That's all I gotta say. That was just out of nowhere. Commercial break. Nick Aldis is speaking to Pretty Deadly, and in comes DIY. He tells them they are all on thin ice and walks away. DIY tells them they will be great number one contenders, but they have a big title match against Motor City Machine Guns, and it is very important that they leave tonight as champion. So we get next match. This was the worst match of the night. Mitchin versus Piper Niven coming by Chelsea Green. This was the worst match of the night. The bell rings. We are underway. Mitchin with kicks and a hurricanrana. Piper Niven rolls to the outside of the ring, and Mitchin with the hurricanrana off the ring apron. Mitchin runs towards Piper Niven, but Piper Niven slams her onto the floor. Back from commercial, Piper Niven goes for a cannonball, but Mitchin moves out of the way. Mitchin with a cannonball onto Piper Niven in the corner. Mitchin goes for the cover, but Piper Niven kicks out. Mitchin goes for eat the feet, but Piper Niven grabs her and hits her with the Piper driver. She goes for the cover, but Mitchin kicks out. Piper Niven drags Mitchin to one of the corners, and she climbs the second rope. She jumps, but Mitchin with a kick to the face, and she hits Piper Niven with eat the feet. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Mitchin. This was the worst match of the night. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Paul Heyman is in the ring and he introduced himself. He says he wants to set the record straight. He says on Monday we will find out who is the real tribal chief. He says he and Roman Reigns trained Solo to become the next in line to become the tribal chief. They taught him to become the tribal chief. they prepare him for the future. Not now. He says at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns turned his attention to Seth Rollins for a moment, and Cody Rhodes took advantage. And that is where Solo stole the Eula follow from Roman Reigns. He says that stupid son of a you know what stole it from Roman Reigns. He got rid of Jimmy Uso and the Wise Man and everyone, and he brought the Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu, and Tonga Loa. Paul Heyman is about to leave, but out comes Solo Sikoa to the ring. Paul Heyman tells him he is 10 seconds away from pissing in his pants because that last time he said that Solo is not his tribal chief. He got sent through a table, and he knows if he blinks at him wrong, Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu will come out and the same thing will happen again. Solo Sikoa extends his hand and asks for the microphone. If I was Paul Heyman I would have turned around and left. I'll give Solo Sikoa the microphone, but I would just turn around and left. But anyway, that was just my own opinion, and I stand on it. He tells Paul Heyman that he wants to own Paul Heyman a favor. On Monday Night Raw, he needs someone to hold the UFO follow during the tribal combat match. He needs someone to love his family. And on Monday, if Roman Reigns beats him, he will acknowledge Roman Reigns as the tribal chief. But when he beats Roman Reigns, he will put the UFO follow around his neck, and everyone will know he owns the York Fallen and that that he owned Paul Heyman. The fans boo and Solo leaves the ring. But the crazy part, that was a good promo by Solo Sikoa. But the crazy part is, can you imagine that that Paul Heyman turned on Roman Reigns for CM Punk? Yo, that will hurt. That will be hurting right there. If not Solo, if Paul Heyman was to turn on Roman Reigns for CM Punk, that is going to hurt right there. That's going to be hurting by itself. But anyway, good promo about Solo Sikoa. Commercial break. So we get the WWE Tag Team Championship match, DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. And this was no contest, man. But it is what it is. Chris Sabin and Ciampa are in the ring, and Ciampa with a big boot. He runs to the ropes, but Chris Sabin with a kick to the face. Both men are down. Gargano and Alex are tagged in. Alex Shelley with right hands. A neck breaker by Alex Shelley. Gargano is thrown to the outside. Ciampa is knocked off the ring apron. Alex Shelley is tagged in, and they land a double baseball slide onto DIY. Chris Sabin is tagged in. Um, it's tagging and in comes Johnny Gargano, but Motor City Machine Guns with kicks onto Johnny Gargano. Alex Shelley goes for the cover, but Ciampa breaks it up. Chris Sabin grabs Ciampa and hits him with a right hand. All four men in the ring, they all knock each other down. Gargano is tagged in and he lands Ciampa onto Alex Shelley. He throws Alex Shelley to the ropes, and Chris Sabin is tagged in. They double team Ciampa. They go for a skull and bone, but Pretty Deadly runs down and they distract them. Ciampa with a knee to the face onto Alex Shelley, and Gargano is tagged in. They double team Chris Sabin. Gargano goes for the cover, but Alex Shelley kicks out. Legado del Fantasma run to the ring and they chase Pretty Deadly away. Motor City Machine Guns with crossface onto DIY in the ring, and DIY are about to tap, but Pretty Deadly are chased into the ring and they all fall onto DIY, and the referee calls for the bell. So no contest. But DIY still retains the WWE Tag Team Champions. It was chaos everywhere. It was chaos during that match, but it is what it is. No contest. But DIY still retains the WWE Tag Team Champions. Alright, so we get Nia Jax and Candice LeRae backstage segment. Okay, I did not really care about that backstage segment. So anyway, we cut to the back and Nia Jax is with Candice LeRae. Nia Jax asks her where Tiffany Stratton is, and Candice LeRae tells her that Tiffany Stratton might be still angry about last week. Nia Jax tells her she needs Bianca Belair to stay out of her way, and Candice LeRae tells her anything she needs and walks away. So we go to commercial break. Sami Zayn is walking backstage and he is stopped by Carmelo Hayes. This backstage segment was funny. They both argue, and Carmelo Hayes tells him he had him beat, but in comes the Usos. They ask Carmelo Hayes if they have a problem, and Carmelo Hayes says there is no problem. Sami Zayn tells Carmelo Hayes to tell him more, and Carmelo Hayes walks away. They shake hands, and Sami Zayn walks away. The Usos begin walking and talking, and they bump into Kevin Owens. Jey Uso tells him he has to watch where he is going, and Kevin Owens tells him that he has to watch his back and walks away. Now they are teasing that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are gonna be reunited. They're teasing that. But anyway, let me continue. We cut to Cody Rhodes walking backstage, and he is stopped by Nick Aldis. He asks Cody Rhodes if he is okay, and Cody Rhodes says he is. Nick Aldis tells him that Cody Rhodes begged him to have the match at the Royal Rumble, and now Cody Rhodes may not make it. Cody Rhodes says he respects the fact that he is thinking about his future. He is actually a good boss. He is the boss, and he is the champ, but this is the most important week in WWE history. Cody Rhodes says he has the right to call his shot. If Drew McIntyre wants to be on SmackDown, Nick Aldis should welcome him and bring him in. So we go to commercial break. All right. So we get the next match, WWE Women's Title match. Nia Jax accompanied by Candice LeRae versus Naomi accompanied by Bianca Belair. This was the best match of the night, and I love the sequence of the match and the cash in. I love it. But this was the best match of the night right here. The bell rings. We are underway. Naomi with kicks, but Nia Jax with a headbutt. She throws Naomi across the ring. Naomi rolls to the ring apron, but Nia Jax kick knocks her down. Before I continue, I just want to say hats off to Naomi and Nia Jax and Bianca Belair. You know what I'm saying? Naomi and Nia Jax did their thing. But shouts to Bianca Belair, Nia Jax, and Naomi. That's all I gotta say. And shouts to Tiffany Stratton as well too. But anyway, let me continue. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Nia Jax slams Naomi onto the mat. Nia Jax with an elbow drop. She goes for the cover, but Naomi kicks out. She throws Naomi shoulder first into the ring post, and Nia Jax gets on the ring apron. She crushes Naomi into the ring post. Nia Jax goes for the cover, but Naomi kicks out. She lifts Naomi up, but Naomi rolls her up into the cover, but Nia Jax kicks out. Naomi climbs the second rope and lands a leg drop. She goes for the cover, but Nia Jax kicks out. She throws Nia Jax into the outside and lands a suicide dive. She throws Nia Jax back into the ring and lands a kick to the side of the head, but Nia Jax on her feet, and Naomi with a Samoan drop. When I saw Naomi hit a Samoan drop on Nia Jax, I was like, boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. She goes for it looked good, but it was just out of nowhere. She goes for the cover, but Nia Jax kicks out. She grabs Nia Jax, but Nia Jax throws her into to the turnbuckle. Nia Jax with a leg drop, and she goes for the cover, but Naomi kicks out. Nia Jax climbs the second rope, but Naomi trips her down onto the mat. Naomi climbs the second rope and lands a tornado DT. She goes for the cover, but Nia Jax kicks out. So we go to commercial break. Why did WWE had to why this match went to commercial break? Why? But I was just so happy that Nia Jax and Naomi. I was so happy that Nia Jax and Naomi got a lot of time doing this match. But the worst case scenario, why did WWE went to commercial break doing this match? I did not like that by WWE that this match went to commercial break. But anyway, let me continue. Back from commercial, Nia Jax goes for the Samoan drop, but Naomi reverses it into a perfect cover, but Nia Jax kicks out. Naomi with a submission. Candice LeRae gets on the ring apron, but Bianca Belair pulls her down and throwing her into the barricade. Nia Jax gets out of submission, slamming Nia Jax into the mat. Nia Jax goes to the outside and throws Bianca Belair into the barricade. Nia Jax climbs the second rope and goes for the Annihilator, but Naomi moves out of the way. Tiffany Stratton music hits, and now she runs. She wants to cash in, but decides not to. The referee distracted, she hits Naomi with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Nia Jax climbs the second rope and she lands the Annihilator. Nia Jax goes for the cover, but goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner is still your WWE Women's Champion, Nia Jax. But this was a good sequence right here, like I mentioned just now. Bianca Belair gets in the ring, but Nia Jax knocks her down. Tiffany Stratton hits Nia Jax with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and she throws Candice LeRae into the ring post. Nia Jax hits Bianca Belair hits Nia Jax with the KOD. Tiffany Stratton throws Bianca Belair to the outside. Tiffany Stratton cashes in, and she lands the prettiest moonsault ever. Tiffany Stratton goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner and your new WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. I love this. I love this entire sequence. I love it. They did that part got me when Tiffany Stratton was not going to cash it, but it got me. But the crowd went crazy and ballistic at the same time when Tiffany Stratton cashes in her Money in the Bank contract on Nia Jax and became your new WWE Women's Champion. I love this. I love every second, and I love every sequence from the match to Tiffany Stratton's cash. I love every sequence about this, and it's up. You see the title of the thumbnail? Oh, it's up. The people on social media on Twitter is going crazy. Now I do not blame them, but I love every second of this. A very good match between Nia Jax and Naomi. The Tiffany Stratton cash in tease was massive, and when she did cash in, it was huge. The win was one of the biggest pops in a while. I agree with that. Well deserved. With that, with all the spotlight being on Raw, they show SmackDown is still must watch. And I cannot wait to see the look on Nia Jax's face next week on SmackDown. Oh, I cannot wait. Cause Nia Jax is gonna go on a rampage. I cannot wait to see the look on Nia Jax's face when Nia Jax goes on a rampage on SmackDown. Oh, I can definitely see that, and I can't wait. So we go to commercial break. So we get the main event of the evening, a 6-man tag team match, the Bloodline versus the Usos and Sami Zayn. This was a solid main event 6-man tag team match right here. The bell rings and all 6 men fight in the ring. Commercial break. Back from commercial, Sami Zayn with an elbow on Tama Tonga. He gets back up and Sami Zayn with a clothesline. An armbar and Jimmy Uso is tagging Jimmy Uso to the ropes, but Solo hits him from behind. Solo is tagged in and he hits Jimmy Uso with right hands. Solo distracts the referee and Tama Tonga with a right hand. Solo grabs Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn hangs him up on the ropes. He gets Solo in the corner and hits him with hands. Solo climbs the second rope, but Solo catches him, but they spin in Solo. So we go to commercial break. And that backstage promo by Jacob Fatu, that was really good by Jacob Fatu. But anyway, let me continue. Back from commercial, Sami Zayn with the Blue Thunder Bomb on Solo, and both men are down. Jay Uso and Tama Tonga are tagging. Jay Uso with right hands. Jay Uso and Jimmy Uso double team Tama Tonga. In comes Jacob Fatu. They clothesline him to the outside of the ring. Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso fall to the outside. Jay Uso with a pop up neck breaker, and he goes for the cover, but Tama Tonga kicks out. On the outside, Jacob Fatu throws Jimmy Uso into the barricade. Sami Zayn with a splash off the ring steps onto Jacob Fatu. Solo throws Sami Zayn into the barricade. Solo gets on the ring apron, but Jey Uso knocks him down. Tama Tonga hits Jey Uso with a DDT. He goes for the cover, but Jey Uso kicks out. Jacob Fatu is tagged in. Jey Uso hits him with a super kick and tags Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn tags Jimmy Uso in, and they double team Jacob Fatu. They knock the bloodline off the ring apron. Jey Uso and Sami Zayn with suicide dives onto the outside. Jimmy Uso with the Uso splash onto Jacob Fatu. He goes for the cover, but Jacob Fatu kicks out. Jacob Fatu with the right hand, and he lands a splash onto Jimmy Uso. Jacob Fatu with a moonsault onto Jimmy Uso. He goes for the cover, but Sami Zayn breaks it up. Jacob Fatu grabs Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy Uso pushes him in a corner and tags and Jey Uso is tagging. They hit Jacob Fatu with a double super kick. Jey Uso goes for the cover, but Jacob Fatu kicks out. Drew McIntyre walks down to the ring, and that distracts Jey Uso. Jacob Fatu grabs him. Jey Uso runs to the ropes and lands a suicide dive onto Drew McIntyre. Jey Uso climbs the top rope and jumps Jacob Fatu. Jacob and jumps. Jacob Fatu moves out of the way, and he hits Jey Uso with a pop-up Samoan drop. Jacob Fatu goes for the cover, but Jey Uso kicks out. Jacob Fatu drags Jey Uso to the corner, and Solo is tagging. Jacob Fatu yells out, "I love you, Solo." That part was funny. He runs towards Jey Uso, but Jey Uso moves out of the way. Solo gets in the ring. Jey Uso super kicks him to the outside, and he spears Jacob Fatu. Jey Uso climbs to the top rope, and he lands the Uso splash on Jacob Fatu. He goes for the cover, but Solo hits him with a Samoan spike. Solo goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, the Bloodline. This was a solid six-man main event tag team match. But I got a bad feeling that Roman Reigns is going to lose on Monday Night Raw. But I hope Roman Reigns does not lose to Solo Sikoa on Monday Night Raw, because I really want Roman Reigns to become our tribal chief again. That's all I gotta say. But solid six-man tag team match. That's all I gotta say. A fun main event, lots of action, and they had to have Solo get the win here. They did well, and the Drew McIntyre interference was smart too. Hashtag SmackDown. And a fun SmackDown. They did very well in counting storylines to the big thing that is Tiffany Stratton cash in. Tiffany Stratton's cash in was way better. Was way better. Was way better. Was way better on the main roster than it was on NXT. That's just my opinion. I stand on it. It was a big pop and well deserved. But but WWE SmackDown goes off the air. And let me give my honest opinion what I think about WWE SmackDown. WWE SmackDown was a I did say it was a good show, so it was a good show, and I give it an 8 out of 10. But the whole entire sequence from the match to the cash in, it was just amazing. I love the sequence with Bianca Belair, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, and Nia Jax. Shouts to Nia Jax, Naomi. The match, those two, Naomi and Nia Jax were cooking in that match. Tiffany Stratton did a good job, and finally had enough and turn on Nia Jax. So this means that Tiffany Stratton is a babyface now of what's this transpired. And you see the title of the thumbnail. And that's all I gotta say. Always up. And everybody on Twitter is going crazy. And I do not blame them. That's all I gotta say. But the whole entire sequence from the match to the cash in by Tiffany Stratton was beautiful. Was beautiful. That was the best moment of the night when Tiffany Stratton cashes in on Nia Jax and became the new WWE Women's Champion. That was a big moment. That was the moment of the night right there. But anyway, WWE SmackDown was a good show, and I give it an 8 out of 10. If you guys made it this far to my WWE SmackDown review and highlights, make sure you guys please go watch the video from all the way from the beginning to the end. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content like this, because I'm on the road to 7K and I'm on a path to YouTube partner. So make sure you guys keep running my videos, and yeah, run my videos and run my playlist so I can get the watch hours that I deserve. I'm almost at 2,000 watch hours. But anyway, follow my social media down below in the description. And that's all I gotta say. And I will make a YouTube short video of you. I will make a YouTube short video showing you guys the full proof of my thumbnail. And that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming to my very first live stream yesterday in 2025 for Fortnite. We got three dubs in Fortnite yesterday. Ash Ketchum, Title Rob, um, Pitbull, and Choice Healer, and my boy Sarif. Shout out to you guys for playing Fortnite with me. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the chat that was there with me, man. Shout out to the chat, man. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, this your boy Bigboysnacksjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And I will see you guys Monday on my WWE Raw review and highlights. This your boy Bigboysnacksjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And I cannot wait to make a second Twitch so I can start streaming again on Twitch. That's all I gotta say. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.